get started with the magic show? All right, excellent. Well, I think the first thing to do is introduce myself again. My name is Kyle Foster. I'm a magician and educator. I'm here today to perform for you, but we need a magic word to get started with our performance. What do you think our magic word should be? Does anybody have a magic word that we should use? What do you think? Please! Please is a great magic word. So that's going to be our magic word for the day. Are you ready to see some magic? On the count of 3, let's all say our magic word, please, together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Please! Yes, there we go! Ask and you shall receive. We're getting ready with the magic show. There we go. Give yourselves a round of applause. Please is in fact the magic word. Great choice. All right. Well, today was a little bit rainy outside. Did anybody experience some rain on your way in? Okay, great. So you know that there's lots of amazing things that can happen in our world. Rain can fall from the sky. It's hidden right now, but behind these clouds, what's that powerful thing up in the sky that sends energy to our earth? The sun, yeah. And the sun can change lots of things in our world. We can see this magic show today because of light that's coming from our sun. But sometimes things like rain come down from the clouds, and if the sun's energy is maybe hotter or colder on our earth, it can change things in our world. In wintertime especially, something really interesting happens. What happens if you cool down the rain that would be falling through the air? What would happen if you made it really cold? Yeah, what happens when you put liquid in your freezer? What happens to it? It freezes solid like an icicle. Yeah, absolutely. But what happens in spring when it gets a little bit warmer? Those solid frozen things are receiving more energy from the sun. What happens to them? They melt away just like that. And we can see all of those amazing changes happen every single day in our world. So something like the sun that's out in space sending light to our earth is really special and really magical. And on nice rainy days, the sun and the rain can interact with each other to make something really cool appear up in the sky. Has anybody seen anything cool appear in the sky on a rainy day? A rainbow, yeah. The light that's around us, this kind of white or clear light, hides these secrets in it, like these colors of the rainbow that we can see only on special occasions, like when there's rain out in the sky, or when we're doing a magic show. What's the first color of the rainbow? Side. A little red handkerchief. What comes after red in the rainbow? Orange. Yeah. What comes after orange? Just like that. What comes after yellow? You're doing great. Excellent. What comes after green? Blue. A favorite of mine. What comes after blue? Ah, yes. Purple is what we see as 2 different colors. We see indigo and we see violet. And those are the secret colors hidden inside of our rainbow. Great job. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Now you had our magic word today, please, which is such a nice magic word. Do you have a favorite color of the rainbow that you like? Which one do you like? Oh, you like blue? I like blue as well. So I'm going to take our blue scarf, and I'm going to give you another scarf, this one right here, okay? This is the magic scarf. Hold on to it, make sure there's no trapdoors in it, okay? All right, now I'm going to take the blue scarf and we're going to try and see if we can do a scarf trick. Now these scarves are actually made out of something very special. They're made out of silk, which comes from animals in our world as well. So if I tuck the blue scarf in my hand, you're holding that one, right? There's no trapdoors in there? All right, let's see if we can do something amazing with our blue scarf. Here we go. On the count of 3, let's say our magic word. 1, 2, 3. Please, magic scarf. Flies through the air. Did you feel it? It's not in your scarf. Shake it out. I think we've had a scarf misunderstanding. May I borrow your scarf that you have? Yeah, may I borrow that? See, what I think happened, thank you for your help, was that our scarf heard the word scarf. Do you see any trapdoors hidden in the scarf? I don't see any either. It looks like a normal scarf, right? But I need your help. Would you come up here with me for a second? Wave that scarf over to the top. And now reach inside and pull out something that you find. Wave that around to everybody. Give them a big round of applause. The scarf trick. There we go. Thank you very much. I'll pay for the secret trapdoor I installed later, okay? All right, I'll take those scarves from you. Have a seat. Give her a big round of applause one more time. That was excellent. All right. So now we've done a couple cool things with scarves. We've talked a little bit about what makes our world special. And now I want to talk about all of you because you are very special. Every day you do things, you learn things, and it takes a lot of effort, right? Who's made a mistake before? Raise your hand. Yeah, I bet everybody's hand should be raised, right? Well, one time when I was learning to tie my shoes, I used to make a lot of mistakes. How many of you can tie your shoes? Raise your hand. A lot of us can tie our shoes. Who can't tie your shoes? Raise your hand. Yeah, see, it's challenging, right? You have to learn how to tie knots. Sometimes you pull them and they just come apart. It's very annoying. So I was learning to tie my shoes and I wanted to try and do a magic trick with it. Because I was struggling with the shoes, so I was like, what if I could take my shoelace and I could cut it and put it back together? That would be pretty cool, right? So I took my shoelace off my shoe just like this, and I got myself a pair of scissors. You have to be very careful with scissors, are very sharp. Once you cut, there's no going back, right? So I'm gonna go down the rope and I need somebody to yell, stop. Very good, right about there, excellent. So we're going to cut our rope with our scissors, being very careful not to cut our fingertips. There we go. And these ropes aren't exactly the same size, which is what happened to me, and I couldn't get them to go back together, despite how much I tried. But I did learn something new while I was doing it. I learned that if I believed in myself, I could do anything. So I would try to believe and cut them about the same length apart. In fact, let's say our magic word. Let's say to the rope our magic word. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Please, please, please. Just like that. And we could get them to be almost the same length, which was pretty neat. But again, I was persevering, I was trying something new. I wanted to try and cut the ropes and put them back together again. So I practiced that trick for a while and got pretty good at it, but I still had 2 equal pieces of rope and I wanted to get them back together. So I used a little static electricity, like when you rub a balloon on your hair or something like that, and I took the ropes and I gave them a pull, and sure enough, I was able to put that rope back together again. It was pretty amazing. Some people applauded, yeah. But then I wanted to do it again, because it was cool that that happened, but I wanted to try it one more time. But this time, instead of making the rope go back together, the ends just simply came right off the rope, and that was very confusing to me. So I had to find a good spot to put them back onto the rope, right about right there, and then just blow them back on, just like that. But again, I still had to change what I wanted to. I wanted to get those ends, and I wanted to try and restore that rope. So I took the rope, took my scissors in my hand. I imagined that they were scissors just like this. Imagine you've got a pair of scissors in your hand. And let's see if without these scissors we can do something special. Imagine you're cutting the rope on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Perfect. You all did an excellent job. And then let's imagine that we're tying them together. In fact, let's really tie them together just like this. And one more time, let's use our scissors and also your imaginary scissors to try one more time to see if we can do a little bit of magic. So I'm going to have you hold the end of the rope. Are you ready? Let's see if we can restore it on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Please restore rope. And sure enough, give it a pull. Is that a solid piece of rope? It sure is. One solid restored piece of rope. Very good job. Thank you so much. Thank you all for believing in yourselves, persevering through those challenges. Because when we try really hard, even if we make mistakes, we can do pretty amazing things. That's the lesson here. We've got lessons in our magic today. All right, now, I want to know, does anybody know how to draw like a little picture of like an animal? Maybe draw like a little animal picture? I'm going to have you help me out. I have this little notepad, and I have a very permanent marker, so I'm going to have you be careful with this, okay? Don't draw on your shirt or anything. But I want you to draw a picture of anything that you would like, okay? I'm going to hand this to you, and I'm going to give you probably like 30 seconds to do it, okay? So just start drawing pretty quick. Draw a picture of anything that you want. And while they're drawing our picture, I'm going to show you what is in this mysterious bag here, because it is something very special. It is a key on a string. And I'm going to give this to my friend over here. I know you've been watching closely. Will you hold on to the key for me? Thank you very much. That's going to come in handy in just a moment. All right, how's our picture going? You got a good, oh, you do have a great picture. All right, and would you put your initials on there for me, just like your first and last initial as well. Excellent. All right, so we have a mysterious key, and we have a great drawing that our friend drew. Let's show our drawing to everybody. Here we go. A nice little drawing. Now, you drew this. When you see it again, will you remember that that is your drawing? Okay, I hope so. There you go. I'll take the pen back from you. Could you please fold that piece of paper in half? Excellent. Yeah, the animal's on the inside. You can hide the animal away. Very good. All right, and then after you've done that, would you fold it in half again for me, please? Perfect. Wave our magic marker over it, like a magic wand. All right, you're doing great. Okay, one more time. Go ahead and fold it over for me. Perfect. Excellent. And then I'll take a little piece of paper. Thank you so much. So we've got a little piece of paper, this little packet that's folded up, and now comes the very mysterious part. Because I gave you the key, right? There's something else in this bag. And it is a box. And in just a moment, we're going to see if there's a prize inside of this box for you. Because maybe you drew the perfect picture. But first, we need a little bit of magic. We need something that we get in the winter time when it's cold and it falls from the sky. Yeah, we need some magic snow. And I need you to trust me for a minute because I'm going to make this magic snow. And the only way that I know how. By tearing it in half. I'm going to do it again. Do you trust me? Your voice says you trust me and your eyes say you're not sure. But we'll keep going. Tear it up into little pieces. You'll remember that picture when you see it again, right? If you see it again, right? Okay, great. All right, one more time. A little bit of magic snow. And then we need our magic word on the count of 3. Everybody's ready to say our magic word? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Please. The magic snow! No, don't reply for that yet. It's just the magic snow. Now we have to see if something really cool happens. We have to see if the magic happens. Could you bring that key up? Come on up. Great job. All right. Could you please put the key in the lock and unlock it? It is locked. You can pull on it there. I think it faces the other way. Good job. All right. Excellent. Perfect. Give it a turn. I don't know which way it turns. Try both ways. Excellent. All right. Now let's take that lock off. Boop. There we go. All right. You've got the lock and the key. And inside, let's see if we find the picture. Another box. Very mysterious. Yes. You don't look that impressed yet. Neither does our friend down here, still looking at the magic snow. Let's try one more time. Let's open up this box and see if there's anything inside. Is there something inside? Would you stand up? Take this out. And let's see. Open it up. And show our audience, is that in fact the picture that you drew? Hold it up, show them. Is that your dog with your initials on it? Give them a big round of applause. Great job. You're keeping the key in the lock, so we'll never be able to do this trick ever again. One time only. Okay, you can get that, you can set it down on the chair and give it back to me afterwards. All right. Now, since I am a magician, I am legally obligated to show you a card trick. So I'm going to do so, but I'm going to do an interesting version of a card trick because I'm going to really need everybody's help in the audience. For those of you that have never played with a deck of cards, inside are 52 different pictures, essentially. They've got symbols, and they've got different colors, they have different letters or numbers on them. They're pretty interesting. So red and black, hearts and diamonds, clubs and spades, and then they've also got a back to every card and some numbers or letters. Now that's not important. What is important is that today I brought a very rare deck of cards with me. I'm going to make it appear right now. There it is. The Jumbo Invisible Deck of Cards. Yes, applaud wildly for the Invisible Deck of Cards, yeah. Now I'm going to hand these to you. Thank you for applauding. Would you take the cards out of the box for me? They're really big, so take them out carefully. Excellent, great job. Okay, now shuffle all those 52 different cards up. Great job. Perfect. All right. Now, I want you to look through all the cards, okay? Do you see them? All the different faces. They've got red symbols, they've got black symbols, numbers and letters. Memorize one card and take it out and then put it back in upside down. All right, that's your card. That's how we're going to be able to know it's your card. It's upside down in the deck, okay? Once you've done that, mix them up again and put them inside the box. Perfect. You did a great job. Okay, now to make this work, all we need is for you to make a perfect 3-point jump shot and land that deck of cards in here. Do you think you can do it? Okay, let's do it on the count of 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! There's still some skeptics out there, but I saw what you did. That was excellent. All right. Now, before we go any further, you saw a card in the deck, and it was either a red card or a black card. What was the color of the card that you saw? It was a red card. Interesting. Did it have a heart or a diamond on it? It had a heart. Okay, let's draw a heart so that everybody can see what you saw. Got a big heart just like this. Color it in. Nice red heart. Probably the best drawing anybody has ever done of a heart. All right, now did you see a number on the card or did you see a letter on the card? You saw a number, and the numbers go between 2 and 10 on the cards. What was the number that you saw on the card? A 2. So you saw 2 hearts in the deck, and very importantly, you took it and you turned it upside down and put it back, right? Okay. Let's show everybody what a 2 looks like, just in case we're learning. There we go, a 2 of hearts. Now, the final thing that we need to do to impress everybody is we need to turn the invisible deck visible. So on the count of 3, let's pretend that you've got a handful of magical snow, and I want you to toss it up towards the stage. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Wow. What a blizzard. I think that you did it. I think the invisible deck of cards has turned visible. But you wouldn't applaud yet. Oh no. Because first, we have to look inside. We have to see that there is one card that would be facing the wrong way. And there is. And if that one card was the 2 of hearts that you turned around, that would be pretty cool, right? The 2 of hearts. Give our audience member a big round of applause. Great job. Wow. That's amazing. That's the first time that's ever worked. Incredible. All right. So now we've learned a little bit about some of the special things in our world. We made some magical snow up here, and I want to try one more thing because it was a nice rainy day outside, and rain is so amazing. We saw some of the things that could appear in the sky. We made them appear together. I have a couple of big scarves here. I want you to imagine that rain coming down. In fact, make a rain sound with your mouth. Very good. And now, snap your fingers a little bit so it kind of sounds like rain if everybody works together. Yeah, very good. This is going to be a trick where we all have to work together. Keep that rain going. Let's hear that rainstorm. It sounds good. Everybody's got their rain going? Okay. Now pat your legs a little bit. The rain's getting a little heavier. And if the rain's getting heavier, that means that we're going to need magical umbrella. Is it still raining? I think I still hear some rain. Do you hear some rain? I hear some rain. It means we're going to need another magical umbrella. Wow. And I think that's all that we need. Oh wait, but it's still raining. So we might need a third magical umbrella. 1, 2, 3. That's good enough for me. But you're still tapping. So one last final magical umbrella. And there we have it, folks. What a journey we went on. The magical rain. Learning about our world. The special rainbows, the colors, the light that comes from our sun, traveling all the way to our Earth, creating magical things like these special rainbows, and helping out our natural world. Thank you all for joining me for the Magic Show. Go and see some amazing things in the museum today. My name is Kyle. I had so much fun. Thank you.